know what to do now. But yeah, when I was a kid, I don't know if I ever told the story, but I might as well. So when I was a kid, you know, I grew up during the whole TV period where, you know, you just let your kids watch TV all the time. So I used to watch a lot of TV and you know, it's whatever. And then one day I found a channel called G4 TV and it was like so dope because it you know I am a gamer, so and I was a kid, and back then the only way you would like get up to know about like video game news was this puts me in a real big pickle. Oof. I see. So, you mostly would read about it in magazines or what your friends, you overheard from your friends and stuff. So, once I found out there was a channel dedicated for video game, I was hooked. I didn't watch anything else. Like, I was kind of growing up. I was kind of growing out of that like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon stuff because I was a bit older. I was like probably like middle school age, you know. So um, it was still like you know you'd watch it. I think Naruto and stuff is going on at that time. Yeah, Naruto was really popular, and oh, I can't do that. Like yeah, Naruto and stuff was popular, so I'd still watch like Cartoon Network, but it wasn't like I think yeah, I think it's because the internet was a thing now, so was like better. Yeah, it wasn't a thing. It was like better, so everyone was just on the computer all the time. No, 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 no. It wasn't that early. It was like yeah, it was like no, yeah, it was still like pretty early. I don't think I got dial. I think I was still on dial up for a while before I got DSL. But anyways, it was a good, you know, it was like a channel that was, you know, that showed on TV and talked about video games. And I was all about that. Oof. I was all about that. So I got really big. I really got into it. And I think that's what really made me start wanting to collect games because they used to show this show called Cinema Attack. And it used to show you different video games from different countries, especially like Japan and stuff. So it was pretty cool. And it so when I first found about E3 was through G4. Um, yeah, how am I supposed to get over there? When I found about when I found about E3, it was through G4 because you know it's a gaming channel and they're going to show it because sorry, I'm like it's just hard to talk and think at the same time. So yeah. So G4 was really popular. I used to watch it a lot as a kid, and I learned about E3 during that time. And I was always psyched for it because you know you would get that's where you would find out about the latest games and all the cool stuff. Um, but then as I got older, I didn't get. It was just like it got stale because after a while, you know, you would kind of know what games was coming out. Can I like go? No, see, it got stale after a while, so I didn't really watch it anymore. And then they opened it to the public, and then now everyone can go. So I think it's less cool now. Um, some people will say E3 was never cool. you know, they're probably right. But, nah, E3 used to be cool, but I think once they made it so anybody can go, it became less cool. Cause now it's like, oh, it's crowded. Cause like you got all types of people going. You got your grandma going, your grandpa, you know, your cousin and shit. Like everybody can go. It's kind of annoying actually because I missed that glorious sweet spot of being able. Oh, I think I see what to do now. I missed that glorious sweet spot where I see what to do. Wait, no, I don't. I missed that glorious sweet spot where you could go to a con and it was still expensive, but it was still expensive, but it wasn't overly crowded, you know? So like you could actually So like you could actually go to one and not be like overwhelmed, you know? Like at this point, I don't feel like I would really want to go to a con because it's just so crowded now. How do I do this part? Yeah, it's just like mad crowded now. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like mad crowded, and it's just not like, and not only is like E3 crowded, Comic-Con's crowded, fucking, yeah, every con is like mad crowded and shit. It's like, I don't really want to go to a con where it's crowded, you know? It's not fun for me to be, it's just not fun for me. Who wants to be on a line waiting for someone for, what's it, like, I don't even know how long these people wait for these cons, but, like, I don't know. I couldn't do it. Ah, shit! At least I got it. Damn, that sucks so hard. Yeah, they're just overly crowded, and I don't know, it's not worth it because everything's overpriced, so, and I'm not about that overpriced life because I am one of those people that will, wait, I think I have some. Let's see. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Oh, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I'm one of those people that will check prices, you know? Like, I'm sure everyone does this, but, like, I won't buy a Figma if I see that it's, I will not buy a Figma if it's, like, $60. If it's, like, rare, then maybe. I'll be like, alright, maybe I'll buy it. If I know it's, like, a rare Figma, like a figure. But yeah, I'm not gonna be out here in the streets being like, yeah, I'm paying $60 for a figure when I know I could just get it from Japan much cheaper, you know? I'm not about that life. Danielle's not about that life. Frog's not about that life, you know? Oh, this sucks. How do I kill this guy? How do I kill any of them? That's the real question. There we go. There we go. Well, yeah, I would like to go to a con, but I think at this point, they're overpriced, they're crowded. the lines aren't worth any of it. So I think at this point, if I were to go to a con, it would probably be like I got invited to go, or like someone paid a ticket for me to go. I don't think I would go there of my own accord. I don't think I would do it. I should have learned by now. Yeah, I wouldn't go of my own free will unless like someone bought me a ticket or cause it's just pointless now, man. I missed that chance of getting to go where it was actually good. Maybe I'm just a damn hipster. Maybe that's it. Does he follow you? Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I kind of like looked out on that. Oh, I killed the wrong one. And restart. But man, maybe it's because I'm older too. I don't really care about like game news or whatever. I think it's also to do with we had a lot of bad E3s. I think that's a reason why too. I kind of just was like, yeah, I'm not a fan anymore. Yeah, I think it was we had a lot of bad E3s, and you know, why watch a whole? Also now it's like, why even watch the whole performance or whatever? When you don't really care for that. You just care about the video game. So I mean, you care about what video games are getting released and stuff, and you know, YouTube does a nice job of making it really nice and clean, where it's like you don't have to sit down and watch all that shit anymore. You know, like you watch a whole hour of nothing. You know, you don't waste your time anymore. Wait, how the hell he actually got me? What the fuck? You don't have to waste your time watching them anymore, cause it's like I think they're like an hour. Ooh, how do we do that? They're all like an hour. I would say like an hour, maybe 2 hours long. And like they put on all this performance and all this like stupid shit you don't care about. You just care about if your you know, if your waifu game's coming out. You know, who gives a fuck? Everyone cares just about if their waifu game is coming out now. You know, who cares? And then like, you know, you hope that a game that you've been waiting for gets talked about at E3, but they're like, oh yeah, we're not talking about that, and then nothing cool happens, and you just waste your time. But now, thanks to glorious YouTube, you can cut out all that bullshit. You don't gotta watch all that stuff now. You can cut all that shit out.